What about you, Savannah?
Number one, if she's a feminist. Number two, if she has OnlyFans or supports OnlyFans at all.
Shit. All shots at the girls.
High
Paris.
body count. And if she's been to Miami, Dubai, or any other party city.
Yo!
That's why Myron wanted her to go last.
Yeah. I have more, but there's
No,
more
go ahead,
for
keep
you.
going.
Keep going.
What else?
2 more.
Oh, gosh.
She gave 4 so far.
How dare you?
Feminism.
Some pretty good ones, actually.
She got.
If she doesn't want kids,
Ooh.
that's a big one in
Misogyny.
today's society for some reason.
Okay.
If she wants to have a super successful career and be the breadwinner and kind of like stay in her masculine
boss
energy,
babe.
that's a huge red flag. Yeah.
I'm a PhD.
I have a question. Aren't you in Miami right now?
I was thinking the same
I'm
thing.
in Miami. I was here for a wedding. I've never come here to party.
I'm just trolling.
or...
I'm trolling.
No, you're good. But yeah, I came here for a wedding.
Good stuff, though. Good stuff.
So feminist, OF/sex work, high body count, been to Dubai or Miami, no kids, and career woman. Anything else? That's 6.
That's good, actually.
And,
I mean, those
Dan?
are some foundations, I feel like.
Fresh.
She doesn't know how to cook, clean, won't do housework, not traditional.
All right. Do any of you agree or disagree with some of those things?
I agree with everything, honestly. Even as somebody who does OnlyFans, I agree.
Dan, go ahead.
Wow.
So you would call yourself a red flag?
Yeah, of course she is, man.
I mean, I have red flag tendencies for sure.
a lot.
Surprised by
I
the
mean, 3
honesty.
kids with 3 different baby daddies and OnlyFans would be a huge red flag. For
Cool.
Crimson.
Whoa.
walking red flag.
More flags than a
Whoa.
Chinese parade.
Okay.
All right.
I got some things to say.
Yeah.
So first of all, one of the biggest red flag that I personally look for is being like a bad person with like bad intentions. Like that to me is like the ultimate turn off, or the ultimate makes me think. Like it would turn me away from anyone if they're just very selfish or manipulative or whatever it is, or that sort of thing. But conversely, the ultimate good flag the ultimate kind of good flags would be actually if there are valid reasons to go to, or good reasons to go to Miami, Dubai, and these kinds of places. One of which would be like to go for business, to influence the right areas, like that kind of thing. There are
by yourself though?
By yourself, maybe not. That would be pretty suspicious.
To clarify, did you mean by yourself or with, like if you go travel with a partner?
I mean, going on a girls' trip is a little
So
hoish.
these cities are okay if you're going with a male.
I would
like a
say
significant
married
other or
to
something
him.
like that.
Yeah, but it's still a party city. I mean, there's a really dark energy here.
So for you, it's a red flag if they go to these cities, unless it's with their husband.
I mean, who goes to Miami to not party? Like, genuinely.
Okay. No, I just want to clarify.
That's just a fact.
So your thing is if they go single or with someone that isn't their husband, red flag.
Yeah, I
Hold
mean,
on.
in general.
She wants to respond to this. I see it on your face.
What does taking a trip have to do with being a hoe?
Yeah.
I take trips all the time and I just be chilling.
But you are a hoe.
Yeah, I am
You
a hoe.
also
But like,
say you have
I'm
over
just
100
like-
bodies.
I mean, yeah, but still.
Okay, Miami, Dubai, Los Angeles. Name a couple other that are just straight party cities.
Vegas. I just came back from
Vegas,
there. What's
that
up?
one too. Yeah, it's a party city.
Yeah.
Everybody goes there to drink and have sex and do drugs.
And I did.
Okay, so you're proving my point.
But what's wrong with that? People have their own way of living, so like
that's fine.
I guess you're
but
entitled
that's-
to your opinion,
That's
but
fine. That's why you're
still.
single and your career is OnlyFans.
Okay, and that's
busting
why
it
you're a
open.
housewife living under a man.
And I'm so happy. And you know what?
It's called being
And-
independent.
And you know what? Every single one of you,
I have
there's
a
secret jealousy
condo
of
and I have a
Chad
car. What about you?
I have all of
that
that,
was
babe.
not given by a man. So what about?
I have all of that.
Oh, okay, but you're okay. Okay.
Well,
I have a
why'd you
house
get
on
married?
10
Why'd you get
acres.
married? For money?
For money? Really?
For a house?
I had a career before I met my husband, by the way.
Okay.
I would have been fine.
Cool.
I will say, remember that the conversation was, the question was red flags for guys to look, like your son to look for in a woman is what it was. So that's her things that she would tell her husband, her son to watch out for.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but what does taking a trip have to do with being a red flag?
Okay, so if your son had a girl that was always traveling and stuff, you wouldn't look at that as a red flag for
No,
him?
there's people that get paid to travel.
I could see why.
And they're by themselves.
I could see.
But she's also placing judgment on set locations.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you.
not only that, but
Why
you
is
did
that?
That's
say
what they're
y'all.
known for. They are
She
known
said
for being
y'all.
party locations.
Yeah.
But anywhere could be a party location.
Thank
It
you.
just depends who
Thailand
you're
could be a
with.
party location. There's
Yeah.
training
Tonight
boys.
could be a party location.
Yeah.
Do you go to
Yeah.
like I don't know Colorado
I
to
travel a
go
lot.
drink
People
and
go to
have
Colorado
sex?
to fuck.
No, I go to ski, but
I would love to go to a ski lodge and my brains out
Girl, we'll have fun with
and
that.
film it.
Period.
Yeah, I will have a great time. Period.
I just don't
I stand
think you
on
should
it. I
be,
said what I
Proving my
said.
point. I mean,
I just
whatever.
don't think you should be
Yeah.
placing judgment on set locations.
It's not judgment.
Yeah.
It is a fact that people travel there to party.
Is it a fact in like the Wikipedia or on the internet? and
Do you
shit?
want to fact check me? Do we want to see what the top 3 party cities are
Actually,
in the U.S.?
I kind of want to see that. Let's fact check.
check me.
All right.
Like what?
Bill
go.
Smell,
See
you
it
know
on
what
there.
to do.
Let's fact check.
Yeah.
We'll pull it up
It's like
for you.
Vegas, Miami. I will
check
agree
it out.
on.
That's what I
I'll
just
agree on
said.
Vegas and Miami.
Yeah.
I can definitely see.
All
where
right, there we
this
go. She's right.
Conversation
Oh,
took a
Vegas,
left
New York,
turn.
and Miami.
Thank you.
Hey.
But still, nobody was saying that she wasn't. It's just like, why are you judging like places that like
He
people
asked
go
me
to?
what red flags I would tell my son.
I'll go hoe in Arizona.
And, okay, and you're a red flag.
She's proved her point. Bro.
Just
I go
let
to
me
Napa
prove
Valley,
my
go bust it
point.
down in the grapevines.
Dan, what do you think?
Dad likes
For the most part, that I would actually agree that it's a red flag, but there are valid reasons to go to these cities that have nothing to do. But it's very rare, like especially, I mean, Las Vegas has loads of conventions. It's actually there's even like reasons to go for entertainment or for martial arts. I'm not even kidding. I've gone down these rabbit holes.
Dan, keep it real though. A guy with your money and status, you hold on. You like hoes or no?
Huh?
Do you like hoes?
Do I like hoes? In what context are we talking about?
Like, let's say for example,
You fuck up, man.
Do you fuck hoes?
I mean, I'm not averse to that idea.
White guy answer.
Okay.
I'm not averse to
Well,
that idea.
I'm not. I don't lie, really.
But
It's very rare.
would you marry a hoe though? Would you actually like marry a hoe?
I would marry someone who has the in him to resolve that because I don't believe in that as a long term like way of being. But like I would meet them and be like, all right, well, like eventually this has to be worked on. That would be my attitude. That's salvageable for me. But to be it forever is not good.
Don't save her.
So you want to
as long as you
retire
have
though?
Don't
as long as
say-
you have an out at the end of it, and it's not something that you want to do forever, you know, that's what he's trying to say.
So you would marry a woman if she was willing to change everything for you?
Not necessarily everything, just to be the best version of herself. I would that would be okay with
But
me.
to
fresh.
leave the whole life behind.
Yo, Dad's rich, bro. Look at
Yeah.
that line to that face, bro.
Okay. So Dan, real quick.
Spread that.
Let's say for example, right? You're playing poker,
Yeah.
and you can tell there's a losing hand coming up, right?
Yeah.
Would you bet on that hand?
I see where you're going with this.
W analogy. Get him, fresh.
So
I'm just saying.
I happen to be a bit of a like the term is like hopeless believer, hopeless romantic or whatever. I believe everyone can change. No joke. That's not a lie. And I know that it's generally, as you say, a losing hand. Yeah, I will agree that it's like the red flag's there. The red flags are real.
Question: what's the most you've lost playing poker?
Well, I've lost in a day over 2 million of my own money. I've lost. The irony is in a hand, I've lost more, but in the hand, it was 1.5 of my own money, but it was 20 million in the single hand.
20 million?
No, it was either 10 million or 20 million. I believe, no, must have been 20 million. I remember the hand.
Damn.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah. But, it worked out in the end. Actually, no. I won 2 point something million and I lost million a couple times. Those are not fun days.
Wow. Hold on. If you chose the losing hand, aka, and she divorced you, wouldn't you lose like more?
That's a good point. To be fair, if you pick the wrong woman, that's way worse than like losing, whatever amount of money in a hand. I mean, yeah, the red flag is real in the long term. I mean, also I'd be thinking, okay, where's she going with her life? Like this kind of thing in terms of long term marriage. But yeah, like I'll mess around with a girl that's a hoe. Like, why not?
That's fair,
I don't
fair.
judge, and almost everyone here has done something sexual for fun. Aside from the conservative influencer, good job with that. That's quite impressive.
There you go.
Yeah, I do think it's important though, because I noticed a lot of you guys like jumped on her remember, the context of the question was, what are the red flags you would look for your son? So she's obviously operating from the frame of what's best for my son. So she's saying these are the red flags that you should look out for. You know, a red flag doesn't necessarily mean it's guilty every time, but these are things that might require further investigation, right? Do you have anything else you want to add to that, or anybody want to add to anything she was saying, or any of that?
Me personally, I just want to say, like, I see why the girls got riled up because she did say y'all.
Oh.
You know, at that point, you made it direct. So
Well, they're all red
She's
flags.
not wrong though. Man.
Well, no, I'm not.
She's not wrong though.
I don't give a damn.
She is right.
You
Like,
know,
like-
you feel how you feel. You know, there. You know, some people walk in the truth, some people don't. So, you know, it's all about the thick skin that you have. So,
Okay.
but you know, once she said y'all, it was redirected from talking about if you had a son,
general,
exactly, to directing it to certain people at the table, or you know, everybody at the table. So at that point, you're
Well, let's be honest here.
Sorry
Let's-
for not being politically correct.
Let's keep it real here. Would you be happy with your son dating a girl like you? We'll start here with Miss Australia.
Yes.
What about you?
Maybe.
What about you?
I don't want kids, so that ain't never gonna happen.
Let's
But
see.
hypothetically,
let's
let's
see
say
how
you
the kid-
adopted a son.
Yes,
Would you want him to
I'd be
date?
best friends with her.
Yeah.
You'd want him to date a girl like you?
Fuck yeah.
Come
I'm
on.
the shit.
All right, you trolling, nigga.
Yeah, she's trolling.
All right, what about you? Would you want your son to date a girl like you?
Yes, if she's willing to put in the work and effort and
What
be
work?
all about him.
What work would she need to put in
Private rooms?
specifically?
She,
$1,000
you know,
private rooms?
I'm very into like being a housewife and having those standards, you know, for my son. Like
But-
I'd want him
So
to have a
you
good
want him-
housewife. So if she was, you know, if she was willing to step out of the dancer life, or you know, to
Oh,
be
so
all
she would
about
have to
him,
quit.
She would
Stop.
have to quit. Yes.
Okay.
But
Well,
but
Okay.
Shelly, you're 38.
Why haven't you quit?
I have quit, and I've been engaged several times, but they cheated, so I left.
Okay.
Maybe you attract the
what?
wrong guys because you're a stripper.
Oh.
Bro.
What is her problem?
She said right in her eyes. I said that shit right in her eyes. Right in her eyes. She's like, bro, she's
I
like,
like her.
She was like, wait a minute.
you're the wrong guy 'cause you're a stripper.
Shelly, you gonna take her back?
Yo, Shelly, man, get her back, man.
I was
Bro, Shelly, get her back. Yo, Shelly,
Just
get
think
her.
she's a Jehovah Witness or
Try to get her.
something.
I mean, listen. Where are you from?
Tallahassee.
Where?
Tallahassee, capital of Florida. We learned that in kindergarten. Yeah.
Okay, so you know you had two guys, right? Two guys. So you're in love with your husband. You've only had two in your life. You're raised very Christian, I would say. Okay, very Christian. So each girl here is raised very differently, and so it's different if you had a good home, brought up. You know, being brought up in a good home, wealthy family, good boyfriend taking care of you. Right?
So you,
Or you
so
did
your
everything
childhood is
yourself.
your excuse for all
No.
the wrong things they do in your life and still being 38 and a stripper?
Listen, I don't put up with their shit. I break up with them. I've never cheated on a man in my life.
What does that have to do with you saying that I'm the
What
way
is
I
it?
am because I grew up a certain way?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying, wait, what am I saying? Fuck. I'm saying,
Yo, you can't make this shit up, man.
I know.
Yo.
I'm saying being a dancer, like if my son was dating a dancer and she was walking away and her, you know, she was all about my son, I don't see what's wrong with that. If my son loves her and they both love each other and she's showing me that she's all about him and willing to change and put in the work and be a good woman
Tell
and
her.
a good wife,
Yeah,
then I'm not going to be the one to judge her.
take that.
But if a woman only wants to become a high value woman for a man, she is not a high value woman. I was that before I met my husband. So that's how I attracted him. Strippers don't attract high value men.
We attract rich men.
Just fuck.
Fine. I mean, if you want a rich cheater who's never gonna give you,
I'd
like,
rather
a
a man
solid
cheat
life.
and he got money and I'm rolling in it and he can go fuck the other bitch. I don't care.
Oh shit.
The money will make me happy. I'll take a trip and go fuck my brains out somewhere else.
Rather cry in a Lambo than a Honda.
Exactly. Thank you. Because you see your man service don't make you better than everybody.
You should be able to provide that Lambo for yourself, though.
Yeah, that's why you OnlyFans to buy that Lambo.
Let's go. You got it. Tell me to be happy. Fucking marriage and kids.
Nigga said tell him.
Oh, wait. Girls, my line?
Hey, what's happening?
I ain't lying.
Yeah, what's happening, bro? That's not the matter, bro.
What's going on, man?
I know, but it's funny. It's funny.
What the fuck is going on?
Three against one.
Yeah, bro. I mean, look.
Wait, what else? I mean, I'm just fascinated. It's really quite fascinating. The mind of a. I don't really.
Yeah, it's
I
quite
wanna-
fascinating. The mind of a housewife.
I want to defend the hose a little
got
bit. I want to defend the hose a
Well,
little
yeah,
bit.
I mean, your body count is almost 100, so you're
Oh, wait.
one
Go,
yourself.
Dan,
Yeah.
go ahead.
That's
Dan.
crazy.
Well, guess what? I happen to not be perfect, and I believe there's certain someone who said, "Judge not, lest you be judged."
Yeah.
Being real is not judgment.
No,
By the
well,
way.
I appreciate it.
I mean,
Not-
when you're
very few
bashing
people are real.
yeah, it is.
Although
It's
I-
just-
We're having a conversation.
You're low key bashing people in the most sophisticated way.
You're offended by my tone.
Yeah, damn near I'm offended. I am. I am because you're sitting here acting like you're better than everybody because you're a housewife and a conservative and you're a feminist. I don't give a fuck. I voted for Trump.
We're having a conversation.
Good shit.
I'd like to defend the hose for a second.
Yeah. Because
Trump is
what?
W.
You probably wanted to vote for Kamala, right? Didn't you?
Kamala?
Kamala, however the fuck you say the bitch's name.
Why would I?
You're a
vote for
feminist,
Kamala?
right?
No, she's
Why would I be a
anti-feminist.
feminist?
She's anti-feminist.
I'm
I support
anti-feminist.
the
It's
anti-feminism.
giving. It's.
It's
Can we look up the definition of modern feminist?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we
No, we know you're not a feminist, but like it's just kind of funny because I don't know why she thought you were a feminist.
Yo, this
Feminism
is
is saying it's empowering to bust it open for everybody online, which is what OnlyFans is in your careers. So
yo,
try
yeah,
it.
I'd be feminist.
You should try it.
yo, this is hilarious, man.
Yo,
Yeah, this is good.
Yo, I mean, it's not me, it's her.
This is great. Keeping it real. I like this back and forth. It's
Yeah,
good.
I'm gonna take the day off, niggas.
Yeah.
What do we got here? We got-
Stop roasting us in the most sophisticated way.